Greetings and salutations. Charlton66 here, shooting my first video, although it is a second video, only because my first one that I shot not too long ago was under a different channel that Google or something created for me. So hopefully when I shoot this one, it will come under my regular YouTube account. Haven't made videos before. This is my first one, as I said, but I have watched videos, enjoyed a lot of videos everyone has been uploading, and get encouragement from what people have in their collection, and and wanting to share what they have. So I'm going to do the same thing, but the encouragement came from really, like I said, from watching the videos, and from and also from Howler Mouse, from Tim. He's encouraged me before to make videos. We've talked a lot on the phone, texted each other and everything else, and some other YouTubers on here as well. And the more videos I make, I'm sure I will talk about their channels and what they've said and what they mean to me, and so forth. So, like I said, it's my first video. One of the things that I know people like doing is talking about their hauls, and showing off their favorite issues or favorite characters, first appearances, and whatnot. I had a chance middle of May, went to the Indianapolis Comic-Con, far away from where I'm at now. It's my home city, but I live about 500, 600 miles or so from where it's from Indianapolis now. But had to go. Bob Layton was there. He's one of my top creators. Been a fan of Bob Layton's artwork since the 70s. He did a lot of work before he was with DC and Marvel. He was a Charlton guy. Myself, love Charlton, collect as much as I can with Charlton. To me, they're the little company that could. And one day I'm sure I'll do a video talking about Charlton. But he did a lot of stuff fanzine-wise from Indianapolis, from his apartment. Sending out fanzines, the CPL gang, it was him, Duffy Vohan, John Byrne, Roger Stern, and a couple other people were the CPL gang, and they put out this little fanzine. A lot of it was Charlton oriented. They also put out Charlton Bullseye, which they're tough to find. Any collector who knows who's collecting Charlton stuff, they're really hard to find, and particularly in a decent enough shape. But anyway, so a big fan of Bob Layton. Of course, he's known for Iron Man. So I'm an Iron Man guy too, and he was one of my guys that really put Iron Man, on the top of the Marvel hierarchy. So it was a pleasure to meet him. So we drove all night to get there. My wife and I were able to get to the show, and everything worked out perfect. The stars were aligned. We drove all night, got to the show. We didn't have tickets, didn't have anything set up for the show, which is unusual for me. Usually I have everything planned out. But things go as planned, never really work out. So things weren't planned, and it worked out perfect. We got there, went no line, got our tickets, went to the door, opened up within 10 minutes to spare, got there. First in line to meet Bob Layton, he was there, ready to go, and it was great talking to him. Last time, well, I take that back. The first time I met him was 1980, 81 time frame. Iron Man 148 had just come out. So whatever that issue, I think it's 1981. That's when we first met. Me and my friends first met Bob Layton. He did a sketch for me for Iron Man, which is right there. It's my original. That white line going through, obviously, is reflection from the window, but right there, that is from 1980, 81. Same sketch he did for me back then. It was the image from Iron Man 126. Everyone knows what that image is. Had him do that for it was only $10 at that time. So had that done back then. Still have it, obviously. So last time I met him was in '93 time frame. That's when he was with Valiant, and it's more of a Hollywood type of mindset with those guys. Just the way it was, the fans were clamoring to see him. Literally, there was 200 to 300 people going there at the mall. It was at a big mall. Comic book store was hosting this, and you had to get a ticket to get in line. You get a ticket, you get a number, find your number in line, and you waited there. There's hundreds of people, and it was more like, hey, great, thanks, shake hands, and move on. And it was a crew of Valiant people, and of course Bob Layton was there with one of them, so you could hardly talk to him then. So it was great now to have a conversation with him and to tell him how much you appreciate his work and what he's done, and because he's part of comics history. So one of my favorite characters, comic books that Bob Layton did, among many, was the Star Hunters. So I had a commission done for him. Asked him to do a commission that day, and when I told him who I wanted, it was Donovan Flint from Star Hunters. He was pretty excited. He was like, "Wow, Donovan Flint, nice," because I'm sure he's Iron Man'd out. He didn't say that, but I'm sure everyone wants Iron Man or Ant Man, and that's what he's doing. So this is the Donovan Flint sketch, or not really sketch, drawing that he did for me, which I thought is just phenomenal. Captures the character as it did then. Great series, Star Hunters. To me, it's a beloved series. I loved every issue. I bought it was only a 7-issue series, not counting the DC Superstars 16 when they had first appeared, and I bought number 6, I think, not knowing about the DC implosion getting ready to happen, and 7 was the last issue. But right here, Donovan Flint in all of his glory. Bob Layton did that for me. I was the first one on the commission list, and he had it done for me before I left that day for the show. So I'm pretty happy with that. And like I said, I got that Iron Man sketch here, and I have another one in my portfolios from Bob Layton. A good friend of mine who was with us that day got a sketch from Bob Layton as well, back in the 1980s, 80, 81 time frame I was telling you about. And I was able to trade that off of him for complete run of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Tarzan. So I had that. He wanted it. I wanted the Iron Man drawing, and we traded. This was probably 40 years ago. 34, 35 years ago. So I had that inked by Mark McKenna, who's a phenomenal inker. But that's in my portfolio. So pretty happy to have that. And again, meeting Bob Layton was just phenomenal. The few comics I picked up from that show, Marvel Spotlight number 32, Spider-Woman, pretty nice shape, other than a little bitty tear right here at the top. Right, it goes right into the Marvel Comics logo. So, but other than that, really decent shape. Pretty happy with that. Didn't pay that much for it. The video that I uploaded before, I had the prices on them, and I can't remember. I don't have a list in front of me what I paid for them. So, but I do know that this was only $10. Amazing Heroes with the Watchmen on it. Again, I had asked Howler Mouse Tim if he needed this for his collection, because I was going to send this to him. But everyone who's watched Tim's videos know that he's a Watchmen guy, and of course he already had it in his collection. But I was going to send that out to him if he needed it. Amazing Heroes, the New Mutants on there. This was only $10 as well. Guy had 3 copies, which is one obviously why I bought this one, and he had 2 more. I didn't buy them. There was other people who were interested in obtaining those. So, for people who are out there, they're not as obscure as people seem to think. Just depending if you go to the right show, the right dealer, they're going to have it. They're only $10. So wait, no sense of paying the astronomical prices that some of the people are asking for some of those issues of Amazing Heroes. Also, I love second, third tier characters, fourth tier characters. More obscure the better. But I'm never one to jump on the Spider-Man bandwagon, so to speak, or Superman. I don't follow those characters that often. Only if they have an interesting storyline or a villain I like, or it's a Golden Age type of reference storyline, or the JSA's in it or something like that. That's when I pick those comics up. But I'm a big fan of the Shroud, and I was able to pick up his first appearance, supervillain team up number, was it 5? Yeah, issue 5, first appearance of the Shroud, and I like that character. I like what they did with him in Marvel Preview, and plus he also appeared recently in last year in the Daredevil run, which was pretty cool just to see him there. Some other issues I picked up. I missed the Men in Black series when it first came out, and then when you found out about it, the movie was already out and everyone's asking high enough prices for it. But I was able to find 1, 2, and 3 for $30 a piece. I do remember that. There's 1, which they're in phenomenal, beautiful shape. There's 2. And here is 3. So pretty happy to have them. I didn't mind paying $30 a piece for them. Glad to have it in my collection. I don't mind paying guide price or a little under, a little over, even if I have to, for some of these issues. They're hard to find. If it's easier to have them right there in my hand, pay a little bit of a premium, I'm all for it. Will I try to talk dealers down? Absolutely. Will I try and bargain? I don't have the Howler Mouse hustle like he has, but I will if it's something that they're really asking too much for, and it's not really the price that I know the comic's worth. So, but I'll pay guide price if I really want the issue. Another book I picked up, which is an upgrade, Micronauts number 8, right here. Appearance of Captain Universe, which is really, really nice shape. The one I have is the original one I bought off the stand, so it's been read and reread and traded back through my years of collecting with friends and stuff. So happy to have that one back. I actually upgraded from what I have. Iron Fist 15. This is another upgrade. I think I only paid $20 for this, which is a pretty good price. Pretty good shape. I would say very fine plus, so I'm pretty happy to have that as an upgrade. And the last book I picked up there, Showcase 55 for Silver Age Solomon Grundy, and I think it's Alan Scott's second solo appearance in Silver Age. And this was from the collection of Stuart Sagar, comic book artist. His wife, I believe, that's who she was dealing at the table at his booth, and they were selling comics and trying to buy a house. So I paid $40, I think, for it, and trying to buy a house. So I didn't try to talk him down or finagle anything. So I was pretty happy with that. It's a definite upgrade from what I got. One I have the covers detached from it. So pretty happy to have that. So these are the issues I picked up at that con. Of course, the Bob Layton drawing, which was phenomenal. Like I said, this is my first video. Going to end it here. Thanks everyone for watching. And again, in the comments, put anything on there you like, you didn't like, anything I can improve on. Again, more I do these videos. I'm looking down at my cat right now. She's here to come and visit me, wondering who I was talking to. Anybody that has any suggestions, obviously, any good criticism that could help me out. I appreciate it. But again, thank you for watching, and I hope you will give me a subscription. Thanks. Bye.